Hey guys, Ningen here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to be showing off the new Dragon Ball Saga team we can now run on global thanks to the release of the Int Kid Goku. So obviously, I mean, kind of obvious at this point, if you didn't see my spoiler video, my summon video, because it is a spoiler, I did indeed pull the Kid Goku. So in fact, let's put him first, just in case he actually doesn't get a chance to attack, because we all know that LR Goku and Arale can put out some pretty ridiculous numbers. And of course, we are now using them on a team that has a 170% leader, so let's do that. So, obviously, the Kid Goku has two leader skills. He has the DB Saga 170% and 3 key. And then he has the youth category, which I think is 150. I have got it up here. Yeah, 150 and 3 key. So I think from playing around with it a little bit, one of the best ways to really make the best team, you want to combine both of those categories, because outside of the World Tournament banner and this, like the special Dragon Ball banner that appears with the World Tournaments, OG Dragon Ball hasn't really ever gotten that much love, especially in terms of things like Dokkan Fests and stuff. So there's not a huge amount of options of like really good units that you can run on these teams. So what I wanted to do is do two showcases. So obviously the second one will be out later today. I wanted to do a full Dragon Ball Saga team, which is obviously the one that we're running here, and then a full youth category team. And then at some point in the future, I'll probably try and put together what I think is the most optimal build, although I may wait until after the Tech EZA Gotenks goes live, because obviously he becomes way better after his EZA, and he is on the youth category. So one thing I do like about this team is the fact that we finally have a team that we can run the LR Yamcha that has a decent leader skill. So obviously on his own team, he only has a 100% leader skill, and then he's not really on any other categories that we had a high leader skill for. I mean, his only other category that you could really run him on was the Dragon Ball Seekers, which the only leader we had was, well, I still have on global until the 4-year, is the Goku and Arale, who only have a 77% leader skill. So we have him on a 170% leader skill team, 2.7 on the LR Goku and Arale. Crazy good for a free-to-play unit. So I want to get him on, I want to get the Yamcha on the other main rotation. This rotation will of course be the Kid Goku and the Goku and Arale. Not quite as perfect link partners as the TUR version of the LR Goku and Arale, mainly just because this Goku has Fierce Battle and not Shattering the Limit. That is one thing that is very noticeable about this team. This Kid Goku is the only unit that has Fierce Battle, because we just haven't had any Dragon Ball Saga Dokkan Fests. So obviously on the next team showcase, when we put together the youth team, we are actually going to be able to have some Fierce Battle units and maybe get his attack stat a little bit higher depending on the support units. But as you can see, doesn't need a whole amount of support, doesn't take a lot of damage. Obviously we have type advantage here, but 1.4 mil roughly. There's that free level 5 dodge. So obviously I put out my video the other day saying that unless you're a massive whale, this banner was probably worth a skip. The only thing he's really useful for, like outside of having him for your collection, he's going to be good for obviously getting that EZA Gotenks event done. Even though I feel like you could probably quite easily get to stage 30 without him, depending on what else you have in your box. But, you know, I basically said that not really worth summoning for unless you really want to whale out. And I feel like that seems to have been the general consensus. Shout out to Miri, who, just like me, managed to pull him on the second multi. I'm using his Kid Goku here. He's the only one I could find on my friends list. I tried out the team before the reset at like midnight, and then after the reset obviously to do this video, I'm using Miri's one again because there aren't any other ones that I've seen come up. So yeah, I don't know if maybe people just got really unlucky. I know I saw people like Goresh going crazy deep into the banner before they actually even managed to pull a copy of him. So who knows? Maybe hard to say whether people actually did skip or maybe people just got unlucky. But he's definitely a decent unit. Obviously in this kind of event where we're just showing off the team, that this event is in no way difficult, especially for a 170% team. So speaking of, LR Yamcha with the 1.4 million attack stat. Bear in mind, we've only had one world tournament with this Yamcha available. So mine has his bottom right path unlocked. I'm pretty sure I put him all the way up to SA20. So that is a pretty decent attack stat for him considering he only has one dupe. So I'm definitely excited we got 2 world tournaments to go, but definitely excited to see what he's actually going to do once he's rainbowed. And then we threw the old Int Jackie Chun on here since a world tournament or 2 ago. I did actually manage to rainbow him. But of course he's not going to be one of our main rotation units for this team. So we're not going to get to see him attack all that often, but at least in this event he can seal. But yeah, Kid Goku here, performing very well. Unfortunately, as what I was starting to say before I sort of lost track of myself, is a 170% team on this kind of event is really not difficult, so we're probably not going to see Goku's active skill. Hopefully when we get to Omega, we can try and put the we've got a couple of int units on the team, so hopefully we can get some super attacks from Omega on our int units and drop our health low enough to actually see the active skill. So, you know what? Let's give the W to LR Yamcha. Why not? It'll make a nice change for Yamcha to get the W. So. And we got Kami on the rotation. Oh, and of course we're going to get the Dokkan mode, so let's see if we can actually do... Oh no, we're getting a quick one, which is not well suited to the emulator at all, but actually didn't do too bad. Obviously we're going to finish him off. 1.6 on the attack stat. So Gogeta obviously has pretty decent damage mitigation, but what are we going to do here? Yeah, it did 1 million damage. I'll take that. For a free-to-play LR that has 1 dupe, I will take that. So, but yeah, let's see if we can get the active skill off against Omega. I guess thinking about it, I could have done Boss Rush 6. Maybe I'll do Boss Rush 6 for the other team, just because when we get to Harudagan, active skills can't be dodged. So maybe he'll dodge a whole bunch of our attacks, and we'll be able to get hit enough times to get our health low. But I mean, this rotation, we're pretty blessed with the orb layout and whatnot. We couldn't really have asked for a better turn. All of his attacks are at the end as well. So, and Goku with the stun. I always forget that he has a medium chance to stun, which for him, according to the wiki, is 30%. So you're not going to see it happen all the time, but the fact that he has that built in for the events that are still able to be stunned is actually pretty useful. So yeah, they don't really... So yeah, that's the only good thing about this team, I guess, is the fact that everybody has a very similar set of links. So we're going to be able to get off most people. You could see there, it didn't really matter which way round I put these two. They were getting the same attack stat either way. So pretty decent slew of links. But as I was saying at the beginning, at least on the youth team, we should be able to get access to some more fierce battle. Additional super from LR Yamcha. LR Yamcha, I think, is a really underrated unit. Obviously, he's not amazing, and the lack of categories that he's on is detrimental, but I think his super attack animations and stuff are really good. So actually being able to run him on a proper 170% team, I definitely feel like he was worth the investment. So Oh, we can have STR Omega, so can we get... Yeah, we need to get Kami in front of some of these attacks. In fact, actually, let's do this. We'll break up this rotation. We've already seen the Goku doing his thing. I feel like we should break up the rotation a little bit here, just so we can get this active skill going. I'll even avoid the 18 key super with Goku and Arale. And of course, fortunately, not having dupes in that Kid Goku, he's not going to be able to crit. Unfortunately, he's the one getting super attacked and not Kami. Ah, but he still took almost 100k, so that's good. I wonder what Kami's going to take actually now from normal attacks on a 170 team. I've got dupes in mind and I have put some orbs into him, but I know I haven't filled out his... Oh yeah, 50k. Okay, here we go. So next turn, we're going to get to see the active skill. Now, the active skill has a lot of text on it if you're looking at it on the wiki. But the easiest way to break it down is it's not one of those ones you can avoid using. So you have to use it the turn that it comes in. If you don't use it, you lose it. Well, actually, I wonder how this works. Because if we heal now, will we lose it? Because he's stuck in the last slot, which I don't really want. Although I guess because of the attack links on this team, yeah, it doesn't really matter that he's in the last slot. So I guess we'll use it. But just to go over it very quickly. So he is going to get a guaranteed critical hit. God damn, the text on this thing is crazy. I just need to check. So the passive skill does ultimate damage, which is just a crazy amount of damage. He gets a guaranteed crit. He doesn't get an attack boost. Okay, I thought he got an extra attack boost, but I guess that would probably be even more ridiculous. But anyway, let's have a look at the animation. I'm sure you guys have seen it before, but this is just crazy. Like, this is what we're talking about nowadays with the level that Dokkan is at with their animations. Like, this is just so clean. Like, and the fact that it's a guaranteed crit as well. I love this. The effect of him like going through the enemy and the fact that that is shown on like regardless of who you're fighting. Like, and then this nice little KO screen of him plummeting down as well. So guaranteed crit means we take out Omega, and if the active skill doesn't finish them off, you are still getting guaranteed crits for the rest of the turn. Oh well, okay. Let's see it again. And then after this we can use the heal, switch up, and we should still get the guaranteed crit. I'm sure that's how it still works, because things like Golden Freezer's passive and stuff are calculated at the start of the turn, so I'm sure healing won't mess it up for us. But yeah, such a good animation. I love it. So we're going to get used to seeing that when getting to the higher levels of that Go Tanks Easy A. Alright, so let's do this. Get you sealed before you get a chance to super anyone, and then give you that. So even with Omega's damage mitigation, that active skill doing just over 2 health bars from him, and Goku only taking 16k despite having type disadvantage with no dupes. So he is a very good unit. He obviously builds up over time. He gets attack and defense and 1 key extra at the start of each turn, up to a maximum of 59%. So he's probably at around that now. So very, very good defense at the moment. What's character? Okay, yeah, you can lock Bulma into the last slot. We don't care about that. And then tons of key for everyone. Get some nice bit of extra healing off of the Bulma as well. So I would imagine this turn will be the end of Omega. But I guess even if it's not, we've had a pretty good showcase of what Goku and this team can do. So there you go. Let me know down below, guys, in the comments, what do you think of this team? Did you pull for the Goku? Are you considering pulling for him? I would definitely recommend, like I was saying at the beginning, and I said in my separate video, unless you are a massive whale, we are a month away from the 4-year, so I would definitely recommend you save. But let me know what you think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. You can follow my Twitch channel or join my Discord. The links are in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.